I'm a dip idiot. I suck. You want me to take a lap, dude?
Take a lap, dude.
I'm gonna take a lap.
That doesn't count. Yeah, I bet you guys don't have the balls to do it again.
Yeah.
Not today. It's not happening.
I'm really bad
I'm
today.
being a dirty little today, dude.
I mean, even that type of thing. What the Are you a mean girl?
Yeah, this sounds like this is my fault. This is
Just trying to get the details together.
Yeah, I'm not big on apologizing, but this one's on me, I think. God, this is a tricky mess that we're in.
You gotta know!
It's really good.
You gotta know! Jesus Christ!
Yo, this shit is crooked.
That's pretty wild.
Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Wait, where's he going?
Wait, hold on. He's taking a lap.
Quick, you can talk. Jay's gone.
You're listening to Gas Digital Best of the Week.
And natural born killers, Legion of Skanks. Welcome to the
I don't think she used her real
So this is
name.
the Yo Kratom Skankfest Golden Ticket Ring Girl Contest. We're looking for a ring girl for the Ellis Mania fights at Skankfest. And we have 2 videos that were submitted. Once again, last date you can submit to these is September 4th. Email address is losgoldenticket@gmail.com. And we're going to be going over some of the worst life submissions on the Friday show. But the first submission is from Ellie. 1-minute video from Ellie.
This girl has, I'm going to say for sure, had black anal.
Oh, yeah. That was her name in college. That's the worst superhero ever. Black anal.
The Alpha Kappas are throwing a party tonight. Is fucking black anal coming? You know she's coming, dude.
Bust a Kappa.
All right, let's see some of this video.
Aside from being willing to show off my body, my tits, my pussy, or even my gaped asshole online or
Pause
in
it.
front of
Viking.
I was right, dude. Black anal.
Wait, I missed it. What'd she say?
She says she's willing to show off her gaped asshole, dude.
Whoa, you
Dude.
called it, man.
Okay, Mark, just for the record, I thought that may have been a mistake, but Mark's definitely got
It's
a
a
pussy
tit.
with a clit.
I'm
Is that a
not
pussy with a
gay.
clit? I thought it was a tit.
I think it's a pussy with a clit.
Is that a clit? Where? I don't even see it.
Thank you, out of work Viking.
That's a joke.
I'm a fucking dipshit idiot. I fucking suck. You want me to take a lap, dude?
Take a lap, dude.
I'm gonna take a lap.
Damn, that's good.
All right.
I'm hooked, baby.
That's not bad, right?
Not bad.
It's delicious. All right, pull her back up.
Wait, where's he going?
Wait, hold on. He's taking a lap. Wait, let's reminisce about ice cream bars from the 80s. Real quick, while Jay's out.
Quick, you can talk. Jay's gone.
Snow cones. Fucking something.
When I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. Did you guys fall apart because I wasn't here? No.
Would you bang her?
Would
Let's do a poll around the
Yes,
around the
I'll
table.
just go first. Yes,
Of course,
sure,
yeah. She's
100%.
hot enough to bang.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
To bang, of
One night.
course. Yeah, one night.
All right. What do you think, Jay?
I'm not gonna let her stay the night.
All right. It's gonna be hard to move.
I know.
She doesn't fall asleep, dude.
Oh, dude, she snores. You know she snores.
Oh, she's got a CPAP.
She for sure snores.
Dude, women, if you snore, fucking kill yourself.
She snores hard and she
Ladies,
falls.
I'll say it right now. If you're a snoring woman, end your life. You suck. Nobody wants to lay next to a snoring woman.
You listening, Christine?
No, she doesn't.
Christine? Are you kidding? She
No, she
snores like an
doesn't.
animal. But I'll tell you what. I bought a gazillion-dollar bed that when she starts, I push a button and it tilts her head up and makes her stop. It's
Crapmatic.
The fucking thing is called Snore. And you click it and then she just tilts her head up.
Snore
And
whore.
she stops.
It snaps her neck.
It breaks her. It tacos her neck up so she can't snore anymore. And she's forced to wake up and toss and turn.
Toss and turn.
It just wakes her up.
Just wakes her up. Oh, I've done that before. I've given her a good old fucking shove to wake her up. And be like, what? And she's like, what? And I'm like, what? You got up. You hit me.
You gave her a Montgomery of Alabama on the dock show.
You gaslight her.
I guess.
I love a good gaslighting.
Sometimes
dog.
I just mug her. I just mug her face and try to change the way she breathes.
Make her stop breathing for a minute.
I've done all of them. I swear to you, I've pinched her nose.
Does that work?
I've covered her mouth. Not enough that I didn't have to buy a gazillion-dollar bed that mechanically makes her body stop breathing.
What up, motherfuckers? It's the Real Ass Podcast.
Fuck it. What's your favorite porn category right now? I'm back on porn. Now my girl's on tour. When my girl goes on tour, I'm just back on porn hard.
I am the big fan of the MILF with the short dude who like looks like he's a teenager. Cause that was always my dream. Cause I grew up horned up over fucking American Pie, so Stifler's mom.
Yeah.
So like my dream back in the day was to like fuck one of my buddy's moms. So they always have like the tall porn stars and like a dude who's like fucking 5'5".
Dweebazoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with a fucking hammer on him.
Yeah. But then they get to do the one where the girl will be on all fours and then the dude will like Superman on her back because he's so tiny.
What are you watching now, Robbie?
I just watched a gangbang the other day, and I'm not usually into that, but I really enjoyed it.
What was the racial makeup?
It was white, and then they're all like kind of tannish.
Really?
They were neither white nor black.
In my older age, I just in the past year started watching black guys fucking white chicks in porn.
That's kind of nice, actually.
That's just recently. Because honestly, I actually talk about this in my act. Like I've gone through it all, so at this point now I just need some new shit. I'm like, you know what? Let's watch a blacked gangbang. Why not?
Lewis is in bed like,
get in there.
Lewis is in bed like, let's be bad.
Yeah.
He's like eating Ben and Jerry. He's like, I'm gonna be bad today.
I'm being a dirty little bitch today, dude. A blacked gangbang, dude. I've watched Blacked recently.
Uncle Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah. Fish food.
I watch my category
Shark
lately has been there's a good, I don't know the name of the brand because it is specifically a brand at this point. It's not even a category. Like like a casting couch type thing. Back from Casting Couch, it's its own brand, right? And then there's their own versions of that. There's a bunch of like casting
Offshoot,
type ones.
Fake Taxi.
Yeah.
Fake This Building.
I really like Fit 18 or Fit Teen or something like that.
Sounds good.
It's just like fit. It's just like
really. He's just looking at girls to go to FIT.
Yeah, he's 15 a penis in her mouth.
No, it's like girls that are showing up for a casting, and it's for like a fitness shoot, right? So they're like, oh, we have to see your body, and she's like, we got to see what you look like in it, and then she's like, I want to be a fitness model, and then they fuck her, right? It's all the same exact thing. They're showing up for whatever, right? But it's all the same shit. But the one that I really like is the girls that get caught shoplifting.
I know what you're talking about.
And then the undercover security guard brings him back and is like, well, if you want to, get away with this, you're going to have to fucking...
He's like, he's got two options. You could pay for it, or I could skull fuck you.
Hell yeah.
The candy bar is like $3.
Yeah, she's like, we're in California. This isn't even a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
There's 85 black guys running out the front door with coats right now.
Some guy just hit a black guy doing donuts.
Sorry, miss. This is a pawn shop, not a Louis Vuitton store. I'm going to have to fuck your ass.
Yeah, dude, but that category, that one sort of gets me going, dude. Just catching a bitch.
And then in the middle of it, when they're like, no, okay, maybe, okay, it's not that bad.
No, you know what, dude? In that one, she never likes it.
Yeah,
that's kind of nice.
Until the very end, she's disgusted with herself and him.
That's pretty nice.
Fucking rules.
I've been on a cosplay kick.
Really?
Yeah,
cosplay.
There's a girl named Larkin Love, and she dresses up as Power Girl.
That was pretty good, dude.
I'm dressed up as a superhero. I'm at the Comic Con. Cosplay is where I slip a girl.
Yeah. I'm in character.
Ooh, are you getting sleepy, Velma?
Now let's watch Zack Snyder's Justice League while you fall asleep in my couch.
Zach Amico's Midnight Spook Show.
Oh, that was his mom? Oh,
he
did
thinks
say that?
He thinks it is.
Not again. Last person to touch me, I got pregnant.
It was a big glowing orb.
I don't want you ever to touch me again.
No one's made me come since that orb.
That is imagine that's like the hardest you ever come.
Yeah.
And now you're just laying naked in fields waiting for aliens to come back.
Yeah.
I'm feeling vulnerable.
Hello.
Man, all this knowledge I've gained since the last time it'd really be unfortunate if someone picked me up and made me jizz so hard.
Yeah, I bet you guys don't have the balls to do it again.
Yeah. You get jealous when you see someone else getting abducted.
No, it's me. It's my turn.
Yeah, it's like, is that cops coming to save me? And it's just like a naked man running, just like, me too, me too, me too, me too.
And there's something that says Violent J encounters Bigfoot. I did not watch any of that yet, but what the fuck does that even mean? Is that an actual Bigfoot? What are we talking about here?
Well, I believe so. I believe it's a Bigfoot. Basically, the story is I used to go running at night, and I used to run up to the top of this hill that was just outside of the woods, where it connects to the woods. And there's a parking lot right there. Anyway, I'd run up this giant fucking hill in the park. It's just this weird giant mound. And I'd stand on top of it and yell, "Ultimate Warrior," as loud as I could, right? And I know that's the wrestler, but me and my brother kind of use those words, "Ultimate Warrior," as like it's a cool thing to say. It's a big statement to make, you know what I mean? So every time it's like a scream of triumph or when we're fucking training or success, or you get what I'm saying? So one night I fucking run up there and I scream it. I come down and I turn around, look for my dog. I run about half a block away from the woods. I turn around, look for my dog, and I thought I saw a branch fall. I thought it was a branch falling in the woods. So I'm looking back at the woods, and there's that street light right there. And I'm looking in the woods, and I thought, because it was crazy windy, I thought a fucking branch was falling. But then I'm like, that ain't no branch. Something moving in there, and it was crazy as fuck because it when I realized it was walking, it fucking stopped and looked at me and rushed me. And when it came out of the woods, it came more under that street light. And man, that motherfucking thing was a monster.
How old were you, you said? What year was this?
I was 17.
Oh, wow. So that stuck with you all these years. That's pretty fucking wild. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and so the thing was, I believe the term is petrified, but I do know that's a legit thing that can happen. Sort of like if you turn around and see a train coming and you freeze up and can't move, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's not like we all have them fucking kind of reactions when you see something frightening like that, you know what I mean? This motherfucking thing came out and I was so petrified. Plus it's fucking 2 a.m. But anyway, the thing came rushing me and I fucking finally turned around and it was as tall as a stop sign, bro. Don't think it wouldn't. Wow. And I fucking bolted. Anyway, that's what happened. And but here's what we think though. If you don't believe in supernaturalness, my brother and I came up with a scenario. What if some people work nearby there, like late night mechanics or something? They work the night shift or something. I don't know. And they hear that screaming, "Ultimate Warrior," and it sets their dogs off or something every night, and they're like, what the fuck is that, right? And then what if they happen to have a friend who's as fucking big as Giant Gonzalez, right? Or Shaq, right? Mm-hmm. And they put him in a fucking Bigfoot suit. And they're like, all right, let's have you chase them out of the woods. I guess that's possible if they got a stop sign tall homie. You know what I mean?
Right. Who's ready to put on a suit at a moment's notice.
Right. And come barreling almost at a supernatural speed. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, that is pretty wild.
It's pretty wild to claim it's Bigfoot too. You know what I mean?
Can we talk about, have you been seeing these clips online where the goons are just running into Louis Vuitton?
Absolutely.
Running into Gucci?
Some of them are fraud, though.
Getting them.
What do you mean? So I saw one where there was a store being robbed, and then it turned out that the guy hired people to rob the store for insurance money.
Wow. Everything's a scam.
Yeah.
I've been trying to say this for a while. I've been trying to say this for a while.
Yeah.
There is no way, all right, because it'd be large groups.
Yo, large.
Like 10, 12,
like rob
13,
mobs.
I hate to lean on this aspect of my people.
Yeah.
But do you know how hard it is to get 15 black people
to come together
and be on time?
Yeah. Go steal.
For the snatch and grab?
Yeah.
What? Yo, we going to the mall 3 o'clock Saturday to steal from Nordstrom. Don't be late.
You know what y'all need to do? Y'all need to meet in the food court first and get something to eat.
Imagine the last nigga there, like, mask on. He's like, shit, they got everything?
Bruh, come on. It's going to be niggas. Yo, I need a ride. Can somebody come pick me up? I'm
For the
saying,
snatch
I
and
ain't
grab.
know. Hold
I ain't
on,
know.
I'll be there in 20 minutes. I just had to get something to eat first.
Niggas be in the shower.
Why are you taking a shower for the snatch and grab?
Yo.
Just be here.
I'm trying to put something on as soon as we leave. I got somewhere to be. I'm trying to steal one of these jackets and put it on.
Right. Niggas is mad. They checking shit as soon as you get out. Yo, did you give me a large? Did you give me a large? Nigga, just run. Nigga, stop, man. Like, but yes, I've believed that for a while that just there is a we actually talked about this on another live, but there's a what do you call it? A recession.
Yes.
There's a recession.
Yeah.
No one can
The chicken's
afford
coming home to roost.
high-end items right now. No one can afford to walk into Burberry and drop $3,000 on a windbreaker right now.
I can't. Anyway, I'm just
right. But here's the thing.
I can't. I'm just
And while you might be able to, Burberry has 10 of them that they need to sell.
Yeah.
10 that they need. If you can't cash in on a high-end sale,
I be wondering
you got to
about
start
that.
calling the goons up.
Yeah.
Like, yo, because the
Collect
only
that
way
insurance money.
otherwise this store is going to look non-profitable and they're going to shut this shit down.
Yep.
If you've ever worked in retail, you know, you be on them calls and your store is store 682.
I be wondering how
you
Nordstrom
better get
stay
it
open.
up.
Yeah.
You better get your numbers up, store 682. You're not going to be around much
Nordstrom
longer.
ain't never
Like, well,
packed.
Yeah.
Nordstrom ain't never packed.
There was this thing, there's this YouTube channel I was watching, Insider, where they interview like criminals and then they show them like roles and shit from movies. So they had like a guy who was like a robber, like he robbed stores and shit. He was basically breaking it down. He's like, most of these snatch and grabs are fake.
Okay.
And those are the stores that they target to rob in the long run, because once you already have like an insurance case pending, somebody can just hit that store again.
Right.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, that's what you saw. Lululemon actually fired employees because their store got hit 3 times. The same store got hit 3 times. The third time, the staff got so frustrated with the helplessness of just standing there watching these motherfuckers keep showing up and taking all the, then they
All
got to
these
clean up the
tights.
store afterwards, all this shit. They called the cops. And the corporate fired them.
Damn.
Like, yo, that's not our policy. Don't do that.
Oh,
now,
shit.
why else would you tell a motherfucker, yo, stop calling the cops when people stealing?
Because I'm trying to get some insurance money.
Yeah, I told them niggas to steal it.
Yeah.
They need to
Stop
make a movie
calling the
about
cops.
this shit.
You making the shit harder than it needs to be.
Yep.
Y'all, this shit is crooked.
Look, you have these candidates like Nikki Haley and Mike Pence and Chris Christie and some of these others who are still speaking to kind of like the George W. Bush party. But we don't live in the George W. Bush party years anymore. We live in the Donald Trump party years. That's what the Republicans are today. Like it or hate it, it's just what it is. And these guys who are speaking to that world, they don't have an audience. They don't have a voter base here. Now, DeSantis is trying to not speak to that world, but also not quite speak to this world and just be a little bit ambiguous because he doesn't want to piss off the donor base. The donor base loves the George W. Bush world, and they're supporting DeSantis right now. But the voters, these pesky little things called the voters, they like the Donald Trump party. And the reason is just because they could only be fooled for so long. You know, there was a limit. And, you can champion all these wars, but after there's so many of them, and every last one of them's a disaster. And, oh, yeah, by the way, Mr. Republican voter, it's your kids who we want to go fight these wars, and you're going to actually have to disproportionately pay the price of this. And every last one of them's a disaster, and everything just gets worse and worse and worse. And now you're at a point where our own country is collapsing. Our southern border is wide open. There's hundreds of thousands of border apprehensions every month God knows how many people are getting in who aren't being apprehended at the border. That's on top of taking in more immigrants than any other country in the world does legally. So you have this mass migration that this base is completely against. On top of that, their currency has been destroyed and totally devalued. Everything is more expensive. They've lost real wealth through the inflation of the last few years. They also had to deal with all the lockdowns. They had to deal with the fucking, the media supporting the riots. They've also had to deal with the political class, the media class, the entertainment class, Hollywood, academia, all supporting the rise of a progressive ideology that they absolutely despise. They have to worry about things that they never had to worry about years ago, like their kids being taught this like insane gender theory shit and all of that. And they're watching their entire country transform into something that they do not like. By their very nature, conservatives are not trying to have a progressive transformation in this country. And you're sitting here and it's just obvious. It's just obvious that your priority, what really animates you, Nikki Haley, is making sure we fight a war 5,000 miles away for reasons. And these guys are, there's certain politicians who they come along at a certain time and you go, like if Barack Obama from 2008, like let's say he ran his same 2008 campaign today, that wouldn't win. It wouldn't win. In fact, it would be like a non-starter because that's not in touch with the current zeitgeist. It was in touch with the zeitgeist in 2008. In 2008, it captured the zeitgeist. It was like, this was the thing. And obviously in 2016, Donald Trump captured that zeitgeist on the Republican side. These politicians, what Nikki Haley's doing here is you're not capturing this. Yeah, maybe in 2004, this would have been something that would have been sold to the Republicans. Not today. It's not happening.
I thought to myself, I either got ripped off or this is my first case. Let's talk red flags. What's a red flag for you in a relationship? What's the difference in a red flag and a red herring? Shannon, what's the red? I don't know what the red herring. Red herring is a misdirection. It's like we're pointing to this, and it's not that. It's something else.
A red herring is when your boyfriend tells you that their dad is very rich and they're going to leave them all their money, and then you start dating them and you find out that what they think is rich is not really.
Wow, that's subjective. You didn't get the concrete number. Women are lower in math than men, statistically. Yeah. So it's like you didn't get a concrete number. You just did it on your emotion, and then he was acting in good faith because he thought, I'm rich. Yes. And you,
come to find out,
being a young Jewish queen, didn't think that that's rich.
That's right.
That's not enough to sustain your lifestyle.
It's not enough to wait for their dad to die. I'll say that.
It's not enough to wait for his dad to die?
No, I'm still going to have to build my own fortune. Mm-hmm. It turns out.
God, this is a tricky mess that we're in. Is that a red flag when a man misrepresents his financial situation to a bright, young, emerging talent like yourself?
That's right. It's a red flag if they know. It's a red herring if they don't.
Okay. I think you've confused most of our fans, including myself.
That's right. Well, the only way to get around this issue is to have a rich father.
Yes.
Then it's not a lie.
Do you have a rich father?
I wouldn't say rich. Now that I live in New York,
right,
I would not say rich.
Right.
Now I'm like, oh my God, these people would kill themselves if they were my dad, like truly kill themselves.
But your father is in California? Or he's in Arizona?
He's in Arizona and he is retired. So for whatever his finances are, he's fine in retirement.
He's in Arizona. He's a retired what?
Dentist.
Wow, that's a high-paying job.
Sure, but messy divorce. So,
oh yeah,
who knows what's going on there.
His wife took half his fillings. Okay. All right, we got to sneak a couple in here, guys.
Look, here's the thing. If you crack a beer in the morning, you're gross.
Yeah.
What?
Have you done pre-11 a.m. beers?
Pre-11 a.m. I mean, it
because I feel like 11 a.m. is the earliest you should have a beer.
It depends. Pre-11. Well, I don't wake up past. Like if I'm going to have a beer, I probably also didn't wake up that early that day. Like
I'm not saying you can never have an early morning beer. I'm just saying it's mostly
What if you're
frowned
doing a
upon.
staycation on a Friday because you're off work?
Staycation is not a thing.
Staycation.
I'm gonna throw this out there.
Staycation is all
As
I
a
ever
man,
wanted.
as a man who needs an excuse to drink earlier,
Yeah.
staycations count.
Staycations fucking count.
Staycation is just getting drunk. It's not a vacation.
But you gave it a fun name,
Dude,
so it's
my
not a
whole-
problem.
my
like
whole
fun
life,
employment.
Yeah, fun employment. That's what.
My whole
Like
life,
you don't
we're
work.
gonna call it domelessness. It's like you're homeless, but you get head once in a while.
Yeah.
but you're not an alcoholic who like needs to drink. Don't
No,
you
I
just
can take like a week off.
You just go. You just when you're having fun. I've been around you enough times. When you're having fun, you want to have the most fun possible.
Yeah, until
and
my
then you
brain turns
always.
off.
That's why you black out so often.
Yeah, that is what happens. That's it. I don't, but I can. Like, I took a week off like 2 weeks ago or whatever, and it wasn't tough. I had them days where I was like, I could
First
go
week
for
is
what?
tough. Like I did January. I did dry January this year, and the first week is the hardest one.
Yeah.
And then you're like kind of coasting. I didn't dude, COVID was the easiest to not drink. I don't know. Everybody was like, how were you not drinking? And I go, it was mad fucking boring. I don't like drinking in my house alone.
I was getting tossed.
Ooh. I mean, I would
tossed.
look, I was doing drugs. I'm not gonna say I wasn't doing.
Yeah.
And as Frank knows, as I do a dry January, drugs are dry, so that counts.
That doesn't fucking count. Yo,
no, it does.
And I
Drugs
know
are dry.
And I know you turned the level up of how much drugs you're doing too.
No, not that bad. I actually. Here's what I did during January: is I found the bag of dry ketamine that Nate gave me before he moved to Australia, and that's what I did for January. Frank, fuck you.
That is
Sure.
really
Not you,
fun.
Nate. Our old
I figured-
producer, Nate,
yeah.
who moved to Australia and got stuck there during COVID. We do text every now and then. He did. I've talked about it recently. He tried to get me to watch The Bear on Hulu.
They're sick.
I can't do it.
Wait,
Bear's
actually,
You've heard my argument about
but
this.
I
Have
don't
you not heard my argument?
No, I don't know.
Have you ever had that sandwich that it's about?
The
The Chicago beef sandwich?
No.
It is an inferior fucking
Wait,
sandwich.
I
did.
did.
Jorge is just shaking his head at me right
But
now.
wait,
The show's not about the sandwich.
I look, it centers around
yeah,
this
no, that is
restaurant
a fair.
makes a bad sandwich.
That is a fair point, though, to be your critique that the sandwich is bad. It's
Yeah,
not-
that is my critique.
It's about that's like
that's
a
not what the
second of the show.
I don't care.
That's the shit in the background, Chris.
No, it's all predicated on this sandwich. Why is he there? He's slinging these sandwiches.
Why
No,
did
he's
why did
slinging-
his brother kill himself? He couldn't figure
Okay.
out the sandwich.
Okay, cool. If The Wire was about dandelions instead of heroin, it would not be a good show.
Well,
that would be funny. That would be fun.
Yeah, for about 10 minutes. Those characters are all the same characters, but Omar is murdering people over dandelions. Not a good show. You're like, I don't understand why I'm watching this.
that would be more terrifying.
All right,
see
I'm just
super
saying.
gay murdering people over flowers.
That would make sense for a gay
Actually,
murderer.
Yeah. That's actually a good horror movie. Let's put that in the bank.
Just
The gay flower murderer.
Just you like step on a tulip. He's just on your ass.
That shit is hard.
I don't want to keep you too long. I just wanted to hear a Brent Hines Mastodon Death Clock tour story. If you had something good,
Oh man. Okay,
that you were allowed to say.
I'll give. I love Brent. I love talking to him. I saw them with Gojira not too long ago, and I got to hang out with him backstage. And it's always the most fun thing. I remember we were at. I remember. I think he had maybe dropped acid right before we went on stage, and they were going on before us that night. And it was a Halloween show, and we were at like we were at a college. We were at a college, and there are college students like dressed up like zombies, which made me think, oh, that'd be a cool idea. What if zombies went back to college, got their degrees, became professionals? So I was like, okay, I'll put a pin in that. But then I thought, then Brent's like in really short basketball shorts and a headband, and he looks like Will Ferrell from that like basketball movie. And he plays and he says good night, and he peed right into like the floor, like right where I stand. And I was like watching backstage, and me and my bandmates were like, that's just Brent for you. What are you gonna do?
You saw the puddle forming and just
but that was a long time ago. That's not the same guy. He doesn't pee on stage anymore. I don't think. But I love when he does, because there's nobody like Brent. God bless him.
seriously, they broke the mold.
Godfrey. Trust.
I do impressions.
What do you do?
I do them,
Do
but
your
I
Bill
get,
Burr.
I
Do your
get,
Bill
I get
Burr.
nervous when I do impressions.
Do Bill Burr.
I'm like more of a self-conscious impression.
Do you want me to what should I ask you a question?
No,
and,
I mean,
okay, listen. I'm
well,
gonna
Bill
be,
Burr just
I'll be Shannon Sharp
Jesus
and you're Bill
Christ.
Burr. Ready? I was like, I'll be Shannon Sharp. Hold on. Listen, Bill Burr, I'm a big fan. I've seen all your comedy specials. Bill Burr, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't even know who you was. But then I was just watching, I thought, I love me some Bill Burr. Now, Bill Burr, can you tell me why you seem so angry? It seems like Boston is that I'm just saying, it seems like Boston seems like everybody is racist and angry. Why you think that?
Oh, God. You're making me feel like self-conscious here. This guy's got like this, he's got this voice. He's not even like articulate. It's like, it's a nice thing though. You're saying all these kind things to me, man. Now I gotta be nice to you. And I can't even understand what you're saying.
So there you go.
That's a good Bill Burr. It's such high pitch. Will you get Myka say something?
I was gonna say we had an impressionist on a show earlier that did like specifically a Bill Burr, so it's funny that we.
But it never happens. A black woman,
right?
Yeah,
very
it was a white dude,
specific.
It was a white dude, so
never
that's like-
impersonates a white dude.
That's fucking great.
I don't think
That's fucking great there, Billy.
that's fucking great.
That's a high pitch. Like a soprano.
It's because
Bill Burr.
it's early Bill Burr. It's early Bill Burr. You gotta know him.
It's really good.
You gotta know him. Jesus Christ. You're never gonna have a black woman do this again. Ever.
That's so good.
Oh, now I'm
That's
like
a good one.
Now I'm like out of breath.
Oh, that was a good Bill. Who else do you imitate?
It's people.
It's just regular
I could
people.
kind of do Sarah.
Sarah
sometimes.
Silverman?
Yeah, because she's high too.
Kind of.
Marina. I think I could do Michelle Wolf, but
Oh, you're in the pitch.
it's a little high.
It's very high.
But I haven't been around her in a long time, so
Okay, you'll get
Yeah.
it. You'll get it. That's good. That's good. Look at that. Oh, hey, oh.
This is Bad Things, part of the show we talk about fight stories, physical altercations. If you've been in more than one, then the most memorable fight that you've been in.
Okay. Let's see. I was in. I can't talk about fighting a woman. Right? You can't hit them. Right? These fucking women. You can't hit them. That's brutal. Right?
Fucking brutal.
They're just watching Oprah. You can't fucking hit them.
That's my favorite impression that you do of Bill Burr. I was telling Figs
I
before
love
he
it,
came in.
Ladies.
Hey, ladies. Can't hit them on a Monday.
She's wearing a fucking sweater.
Right? She's wearing a right. Right? She brings out a goat. I'm putting makeup on the goat. I'm going, what's going on? Right? But you can't hit a goat.
Too good.
The
man.
worst fight. Well, I kind of got not in a fight with Bill Burr, but I think he hates that impression. So I've never met him, but
It's a great impression.
yeah, I know,
So good.
but people message him like nonstop, right? So I think he's just
no one likes a good impression. Like all those guys, whenever they encounter a guy who does a good impression of them, it's like they don't like it. I don't know why. They get like, yeah, that doesn't sound like me.
Who does? I met Ben Shapiro. Do you know Ben Shapiro? Right?
Yeah,
He does
yeah,
all
yeah.
the ads. He does like a million ads,
Yeah.
like over and over and over. I met him and he said, I like your impression.
Ah, that's cool. That's good.
And I was like, well, this next impression of you is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Use code Ben for 50% off. Worst fight I ever got. I used to get my ass kicked all the time because I was really short. I got picked on a lot, so I would fight a lot. And I'd say the worst fight I got in, I took on a whole rugby team.
Good.
In Boston, yeah. Fucking Boston, right? Right? Just trying to park my fucking car, right? Put my fucking socks on.
Fucking socks.
That's why I feel like everyone in Boston sounds like Bill Burr or
Yeah.
Peter Griffin, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
No, fucking
hey,
socks.
put your fucking socks on. I'm not putting my socks on. Peter, tell your cunt wife to shut the fuck up, right?
Oh, Peter, he's so short, Peter.
Yeah.
Beat him up, Peter.
He's too short.
Oh, Peter.
I took on a whole rugby team. I got in a fight with somebody at a frat party, and he like pushed me or something. So I went and I found like a couple gallons of bleach, and I poured it under their door, like into their house, and they weren't very happy about that. Like, I'm just trying to clean up. Oh no, I puked in their bathroom. That was right. I was at a frat party, and I was on that floor. The bathroom was locked, so I went down to the next floor. And I just went in a random person's floor, and I puked in their bathroom. Turned out to be the rugby team at the Northeastern College. Then they were mad at me. Then I poured the bleach in, and then I got the shit kicked out of me by like 10 rugby guys.
Wait, so you poured the bleach in because they were mad at you?
Yeah, this sounds like this is my fault. This is
just trying to get the details together.
Yeah, I'm not big on apologizing. But this one's on me, I think. But I puked in the toilet and I flushed it. Like I didn't leave any trail or anything, you know. And so they beat the shit out of me. Yeah, they knocked me out, and I fucked up my finger. Not even from the fight. I punched the wall after because I was so mad. So that was that time.
Undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
Obviously, you have a win over O'Malley. The only person, a first-round TKO. I don't need to tell you. I know you said this week he's got the hots for you, right? O'Malley's got the hots for you. Did I see you said O'Malley's got the hots for me or something like that?
Yeah, he's in love with me. I mean, he can't stop talking about me. I mean, he talks to me about me weekly, monthly. I get it. He's a trash talker. He's a promoter. But holy shit! Every time I have a fight, I have an opinion. Every time I win, I have an opinion. Fuck, when I lose, he's so happy because it makes me go farther away from him. But then, I'm just a fighter, man. I'm living a good life. I'm happy with my life, so I don't give a fuck about that asshole. But if they call me, if I want to fight that asshole, I'm like, why not? Let's make some money. And I know, I'm confident on my shit. I really know I can kick his ass. So I don't need to prove a point.
Well, yeah, because you've done it before. Now, let me ask you. He's saying that that's going to be the next fight. Of course, you want that to be the next fight. Have you had any communication whatsoever with Dana, Hunter, anybody at the UFC?
I make a chat group and text Hunter and Dana on Saturday night. And I say, hey, guys, thanks for the opportunity, let's talk, I'm down, ... And they say, we'll talk next week. I say, cool.
If the fight gets made and if you can go out there, beat O'Malley, become champion of the world, what a story this is, Chito. I mean, it's an incredible achievement. Just to be in the position that you're in now is an incredible achievement.
Yeah. I was talking to my cousin yesterday over the phone, and he told me, like, bro, can you imagine by the fucking end of the year, you can be champion and rich? And I was like, don't even tell me that, bro. I was just thinking, like, holy shit. From the kid on a fucking swing in China in 98, just thinking about what I'm going to do when I grow up. I don't know, but I just know I'm going to be a cool guy. I had that idea that I'm going to be a cool guy. And now I'm a cool guy, and I know all the cool guys I wish I could met when I was a kid. I just feel like life is good, man.
Well, life is good. And you are cool. You're known for that. And you're known for your cool styles as well, Chito. Every time I saw a video on Instagram, I don't know if you saw it, and it showed the changes in your style and your hair and you know, the beard and everything over the years. You are a cool guy, Chito. How's it feel to be the coolest guy on the roster?
It's so cool, man. Like even I saw a clip of this scene saying the coolest guy in the UFC when I was walking out. I was like, my guy, that guy understands that shit.
Chito says your clothing sense, dress sense sucks. Sorry, not Chito. O'Malley says your dress sense sucks.
I mean, even that type of thing. What the fuck? Are you a fucking mean girl? Go to fucking. There's some words I want to say now that I want, so I don't get canceled. But I'm like,
let's get the words out, Chito.
What man talk about another man like that? Like, I'm like, are you fucking? Who are you? Like, you're paying attention about how other men dresses. Says the guy with his dressing his own merch. I mean, come on, dude. He's the reputation of trash. He's the face of trash, but it is what it is.
Would you get face tattoos?
No. That's disgusting.